You know I used to have soul until I bonded with the devil. You know that once I was old, but now I'm on the level. And since I lost my faith, I found a whole new understanding. And if I'm to be honest, I find it so much less demanding.
You're listening. Good evening. You're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And this program is dedicated to bringing the arts to Newmarket. Not just the musical arts, although there's always lots of musicians, but any artist practicing any discipline, be they amateur or professional. If you're in the arts and would like to appear on this show, then we'd like to hear from you.
You can contact us by emailing artstalkradio102.7@gmail.com, or you could message us on our Facebook page, and that's ArtsTalk Radio. Send us a message, and we'd love to have you on the show. So tonight we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict. Sometimes bands break up, and that happens. So unfortunately, our guests for tonight, they broke up last week. And that's a part of the music industry, is it not?
It is. I mean, things happen, and you need to be able to, as a professional, respond to that in a way that doesn't disappoint your listening audience.
Well, let's hope we're not disappointing anyone tonight, because I think we've got a lot of good tunes. There's so much good local talent in this area, whether it's from Barrie, Newmarket, Toronto, St. Catharines, London, Peterborough, all these places kind of in our area, and we're going to showcase all those great bands.
And I think this is one of the reasons people want to tune in, is because they're going to hear music they wouldn't otherwise hear.
Yes,
right?
100%.
You're not hearing this on other stations. You're not hearing this because it's independently produced, and we're hoping to give them a platform.
Definitely. That's the whole point of ArtsTalk, is it not?
The whole point.
So we're going to be pretty quick with our talking today. We want to showcase as many bands as we can. So we're just going to say a little quick thing about some upcoming shows in the Newmarket area and let you listen to some local bands. So the next show in Newmarket that you definitely want to come and see is June 9th at the Grey Goat. That's on Main Street. The famous Grey Goat. It's haunted. Look it up online. Fact check. It's true.
It's known to be true.
It's super true. It's written in books, actually. And
what book? Did you actually read a book?
I found a book.
I think you're lying.
I'm not lying, actually. But anyways, yeah, so that lineup on June 9th is Rue Bella, BS 101, The Advancing Lowlives, which we had recently on the show.
They've been on the show. And
Must, which we are going to have on the show in a few months. So yeah, so you should definitely come out June 9th at the Grey Goat and catch that killer show. And then another show was announced last night, which I think a lot of people were waiting for. That's Punks Against Racism.
Punks Against Racism.
Yes, with the one and only Josh Gottlieb.
One and only Josh.
Yes. And with him is Andrew Yo, who's the singer guitar player of Ship of Fools, and they're kind of co-hosting this together and creating this really, really wicked double night killer lineup. It's 2 nights, 6 bands per night at that little Grey Goat. It's going to be amazing. So I really recommend everyone showing up early for that one.
If you haven't been to a punk show at the upstairs at the Grey Goat, you really have to be there.
Yeah, you definitely got to check it out.
It's a great vibe. It's a friendly vibe. It's loud.
It's very loud. And hopefully Vino lets us open up some windows, because it gets quite hot. It
gets a little sweaty
there. So anyways, but we're very excited about that, and we're going to take this next spin of songs off with BS 101 1994 on 102.7 Chop FM.
Nintendo's year of the cartridge. Forrest Gump, director Robinson Mankiss, Ostrich Simpson, Whitehorse Bronco. The year of the strike for Major League Baseball. Lorena Bobbitt, Tanya Harding, Ace of Base. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes.
1994, not talking 1993, singing 1994, alright.
The body of Kurt Cobain, singer of Nirvana, is found. Cobain's death, which happened 3 days before, is legally declared a suicide.
1994, not talking 1976, singing 1994, 1994, 1994.
was 1994 by BS 101, and following that was The Kids Are a Riot by The Readies.
I hope you weren't tuning in to hear some soothing dinner music.
You might hear it later.
Really?
You might hear it, yeah.
Soothing?
This is
I
a
don't know.
very, very eclectic collection of music, so you ready for the next one?
I think I am.
Here's Broken Knuckles, the title track of Ship of Fools EP, Broken Knuckles, on 102.7 Chop FM.
Tell me the trouble, son, do you have what it takes? You may think you have it all, but learn from their mistakes. Never God won't get you very far. You take the guns, you'll take the fucking stuff. Fix it in the rope down heavy hard. Hey, hey, boys fight to pain. Around these stories on these crooked streets. Hey, hey, boys always take the blame. The busted knuckles are avoided fate. 10 years past now, son, do you still feel the same? You've never lost an argument, have you ever felt shame? In a broken, backed up in a mess. Break the rules, I'll pass a fucking test. It's the man of the meal that you oppress. Hey, hey, what's fight to pain? Around the stories on these public streets. Hey, hey, boys always take the blame. The busted knuckles are avoided fate. Fight to pay. Around these stories on these crooked streets. Hey, hey, boys always take the blame. The busted knuckles are avoiding the fate. Hey, hey, boys fight to pay. Around these stories on these crooked streets. Hey, hey, boys always take the blame. The busted knuckles are avoiding the fate. Dark on the harboring the
Vietnam, so we've been saving everything. Can we trade our hands for wings? Said I've got a number for you. I've got a number for you. I've got a number for you. Oh, I've got a number for you. I've got a number for you. I've got a number for you. The deeper the Piggy can dive, there's white lines that turn red inside, and passing moments bottle up, but you just stop in them for fun. I've got a number for you. 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 I've got a number for you.
Guess who that was?
I don't know. Who was it?
That was Rue Bella with Piggy. The first single off of the new CD, which is going to be released when?
Fall 2017.
Fall 2017.
Yes. And it is called Flirt with the Dirt.
Flirt with the Dirt.
So check it out. We just heard some wicked bands that are pretty Newmarket Central, local, right? So we heard Ship of Fools with Broken Knuckles. We also heard Letterbomb with When I Call the Shots after that, and followed by Piggy by Rue Bella.
The lovely and talented Rue Bella.
Thank you, Dave.
And so everybody playing in a show.
All
at the
three of
Grey
those
Goat.
bands, yes. So Rue Bella and Ship of Fools are playing July 14th at the Grey Goat for Punks Against Racism, and night 2, Letterbomb will be playing. It's also Josh Gottlieb's birthday, so
he planned that.
Come on, guys. Let's go out with that, right? So before we get to some new music, we're just going to give a little bit of an intro to this next band. They're called the Stormalongs, and I just got to hear them recently because I am playing in this Velvet Underground and Nico tribute.
Right.
June 23rd at Say What, downtown Toronto, and I'm super excited about it.
Who's in this supergroup?
It's a lot of people, well, 6 people. So we've got, and some past ArtsTalk guests, actually.
Right.
So we've got, and forgive me about last names, we have Dan, I think it's Dan McCormick, I think. Sorry, we haven't met yet. On drums, we have Kirk Reed on bass, and we have Rob Johannes from Paint, which we had a couple months ago on the show.
On
And
lead
he's
vocal, I'm assuming.
very talented,
Yeah.
and he's the mastermind behind a bunch of shows that's happening this summer. And I think the idea behind these shows is it's like a 50-year show. So he's focusing on albums that came out in 1967. So
Very
the
cool.
Velvet Underground and Nico album with Sunday Morning, All Tomorrow's Parties, I'll Be Your Mirror, all
Heroin.
those, Heroin, all those. That came out in 1967. So yeah, he was looking for someone to do the Nico parts, and I have sometimes a low voice. And I was really, really excited to hear about that. So we had our first jam on Monday, and it was amazing, and it's going to be a really, really cool show. So it was also really exciting to get to know these other musicians and hear some other local bands from Toronto and the area. So here's a new band to me and maybe to you guys, and they are called the Stormalongs. This is 102.7 Chop FM.
Pythagoras died and decomposed, shot through the knuckles by his big brother Job, waiting on sunrise, bottle in hand, and a legion of snakes crawling up between his toes. on spinning, he'll be hard to contain. Choking on dynamite, see if she blows. Die with your boots on or die in the rain. Mother and Mary asleep in the car, bloody as bushes and blinking like stars. Pythagoras roam with pitchfork in hand. We'll bury him deep but not very far. He's sick with his fortunes, he's bound to confuse. Left his old lady to deal with his dues. He's baiting the monster, stealing the shoes, and giving it all back to do away with his blues. Race for the end of a shivering tale. Down the highways all lose their rails. Burn down to ashes and blowing like dust. I saw that ghost with her pink fingernails. I saw that ghost with her pink fingernails. I saw that ghost with her pink fingernails.
She was a girl from nowhere. She had a chemical stare. She was the queen of my hometown. She is a beautiful letdown. Better run, till I'm dead lying in the street. On my way to the edge, till there's nothing underneath my feet. She is American hardcore. I can't believe she went so far. You couldn't need a new number. Everyone loves a dead pop star.
This is 102.7 Chop FM. You're listening to ArtsTalk. This is a special Taylor and Dave All Indie edition
Oh, yes.
of ArtsTalk.
We're taking over.
We are. Who was
Watch
that?
out.
Who was that?
That was Hot Lips with their latest single, American Hardcore. And before that, we had, how can we say that word, Dave? I don't know how to say it. Pythagoras Blues?
Pythagoras Blues.
Thank you, Dave. This is why we're a team.
Pythagoras Blues.
By the Stormalongs. And up next, we've got some wicked bands. All of these bands are Toronto. A Mississauga band is coming up as well. So tune in right now. ArtsTalk. We've got Bridge Concerns by Littlefoot Longfoot, followed by Abigail, Lapell, and some Bike Thieves on 102.7 Chop FM.
Snow in the winter, mud in the spring. Who's gonna be your lady? Who's gonna ride passenger side? Who's gonna call you baby? Oh, one in the summer, two in the fall, three on a desert island. Little too old and a little too cold. Last one wearing a diamond. Oh, it's dirt in the winter, dirt in the spring, and who's gonna be your honey? Who's gonna wear your diamond ring? Who's gonna spend your money? Well, I don't wanna be your diamond girl now. I don't wanna be your lady. I don't wanna ride passenger side. I don't wanna call you baby. Snow in the winter, mud in the spring, and I don't wanna wear your diamond ring. I don't wanna spend your money. I don't wanna call you honey.
This is why you turn into ArtsTalk on 102.7 Chop FM to hear bands like Bike Thieves.
You're right. That's
Right?
exactly why you tune into 102.7 Chop FM every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, more or less.
To hear great independent rock music like Bike Thieves. Toronto band, Bike Thieves?
Mississauga band.
Mississauga band.
I got to play with them in Barrie last summer, and it was totally awesome. They're a wicked band. They got stuff online. I think it's bikethieves.bandcamp.com. I'm not 100%. Just Google Bike Thieves Bandcamp and check it out because they've got really, really cool EPs. Before that, you heard Abigail Lapell, who is a Toronto artist.
What a pretty voice. What a
Beautiful
voice.
artist. We're hoping that she'll come to Newmarket sometime. And before that, you heard Littlefoot Longfoot, which is a wicked Toronto trio. Very, very powerful vocals.
And not a
Very
traditional
cool.
trio. Not a
it's-
guitar, bass, drums trio.
No, it's a guitar, organ, and drums.
Guitar, organ, drum.
Very, very cool, right?
So the organ fills in the bass part.
I would say that's a safe thing to say.
You know, the Dandy Warhols do that.
Do
right?
they?
Zia McCabe often does the bass line in
There you
Dandy
go,
Warhol
eh?
songs. They're a four-piece, but she usually does the bass line.
She's so
See,
cool.
these are things. This is another reason you tune into ArtsTalk.
Yes.
To learn things.
Do you want to learn more about some Toronto music, perhaps?
please. Yes,
Actually,
please.
this is something from St. Catharines. One of our favorite bands of ArtsTalk is Output.
We love output.
We love Output. And this is Sad Excuse on 102.7 Chop
Chop
FM.
FM.
These echo waves will fade
tell me how it is. Why the offer you never have to give? Stick up, jump ship, tell me how it is. Why the offer you never have to give? How much do I have left to say? Everyone's so on guard, no matter what to shake. Everyone's so on guard, no matter what to shake. Stick up, jump ship, tell me how it is. Why the offer you never have to give? Stick up, jump ship, tell me how it is. Why the offer you never had to give?
Nothing to Spare with Black Lab on 102.7 Trump FM. You're listening to ArtsTalk. And this has been the Taylor and Dave All Indie Hour.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent job curating that hour, Taylor.
Thank you very much.
That was some great local independent
rock. I really love local bands, as everyone that's listening probably knows.
And that's
So-
kind of the reason we're here, is
I think
to
so.
highlight local talent
100%.
and celebrate local talent. So
Before you heard Black Lab, before that was Prince of Toronto with Why Do You Offer?
Prince of
and
Toronto, one of
before
our favorites.
we heard Sad Excuse by Output from St. Catharines.
from St. Catharines, who came all the way down here to talk to us a
They
couple of
did,
weeks ago.
stuck in a traffic jam. But we are flat out of time.
Yes, we are.
Yet again.
So next week, we have a blank week. So if
We
the
don't have a blank week. I got to go to a concert on Thursday, and I also have to do a day job because
Girls gotta
you know
make a
music
living.
don't pay the bills, darling. So
yeah, and we're angling for a salary increase here at ArtsTalk. So if the station manager remembers, he's going to put on a repeat. So you should tune in at 6 o'clock to hear a surprise replay show
You got it.
of ArtsTalk. And then we'll catch you live the week after that. So thanks for tuning in. You're listening to 102.7.
Chop FM. Here's Cross Dog with So Hot Right Now.
Vintage store shopping, trucks from kids with white sunglasses, smartphones in stupid hands, black boys in skinny pants. So hot right now, nothing to think about. Why bother thinking about it in different fashion when the media is all you know? Generation of narcissism, they drink out the fake things flow. So hot right now, nothing to think about. So hot right now, suck on the old cash cow. Hey, who is she wearing? Hey, ignore another school shooting. Hey, just walk design. Hey, ignore another suicide. So hot right now, nothing to think about. What bother thinking about anything but drinking when the media is all you know? So hot right now, there's nothing to think about. So hot right now, suck on the old cash cow.
Would you like to hear what's going on in the independent music scene?
Yes.
Would you like to know what's happening in the arts?
Yes.
Well, where can you go to find out?
You can listen to Arts Talk every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on 102.7 Chop FM.
With Taylor Koss.
And Dave Peters. Tune in.